So, at a time when the world is looking to the medical profession for guidance and assurances, for higher standards of techniques, professionalism, dedication and learning, I ask you, my fellow neurologists, my colleagues from far and wide, from Australia, Canada, Pakistan, Bulgaria, I ask you to recall the words of the Hippocratic Oath.
I'll count the turkey and tell that butcher to save his mistakes for surgery. Oh, morning, Dr. Mortimore. Have a mince pie.
Connolly, I'm busy.
Aren't we all? 3 days until Christmas and we've only just started rehearsing for the pantomime. Now, did Sister Henderson leave some Victorian costumes here?
Connolly, I'm trying to learn this, do you mind?
Is that your Father Christmas speech for the patients?
It's my lecture for the conference this morning.
Right.
It interests you to know, Connolly, that my fellow neurologists from as far afield as Iceland and Japan consider it worthwhile making this journey to London.
I dare say they do. All expenses paid in a week at the Savoy. Ah, here we are. What time do you want?
12 o'clock.
1 hour and 14 minutes until high noon, eh? Good luck.
Thank you.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't worry. What with 200 neurologists out there, you won't go short of tranquilizers.
For higher standards of techniques, professionalism, dedication and learning,
I'm sorry to trouble you, David.
Rosemary, darling.
I need some change for the parking meter.
Look, I'm trying to prepare my speech.
I know, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm double parked. Morning, Dr. Connolly.
Morning, Mrs. Mortimer. You here for the lecture?
You bet. It's my husband's big day, could I?
Your husband's big day will be a fiasco if I don't know my speech.
Last night you knew it backwards.
I say, that'll be a novelty. Have a mince pie?
Oh, no, thank you.
They're very good. Made by Sister in charge of contagious diseases.
And wait till Christmas Day.
Connolly, have you got any change on you? You're very early, aren't you, Rosemary?
Well, Sir Willoughby said something about you and I greeting the delegates into the lecture hall.
Quid okay?
Oh, lovely, thank you. Dade will pay you back. If I don't get another chance, darling, good luck.
Oh, thank you, dear.
You'll be wonderful.
Thank you.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
And I'll see you in the lecture hall, Dr. Connolly.
Oh no, I've got more important things to do than that.
Thank you, Connolly.
Rehearsing for the Boxing Day pantomime.
Well, that is important, of course. Are you in it this year, David?
What, dear?
The St. Andrew's pantomime.
Connolly, all I'm interested in at the moment is the Ponsonby Lecture and my 200 neurologists.
Actually, darling, I think 200 neurologists might be happier if you gave them a pantomime instead of your lecture.
Connolly, why don't you wave that and disappear? I ask you, my fellow neurologists...
Oh, there you are, David. Morning, Mike.
Morning, Dr. Bonny. Are you all right for today's rehearsals?
Oh, yes, I'll be there. Just thought I'd wish you good luck.
Thank you, Hubert.
Big day, eh?
Yes.
You nervous?
Yes. But with 200 neurologists out there, I won't be short of tranquilizers, will I?
Would you like a tranquilizer?
Hubert, I'm trying to prepare my lecture.
Oh, of course. I'll let you get on with it then.
Thank you.
Are you memorising the whole speech?
I'm trying to.
I say. I'm finding it difficult remembering my first line in Dr. Connolly's melodrama. I'm the villain, aren't I?
You are indeed.
I have to say to Matron, she's the heroine, I have to say to Matron, ahoy in front and a vast behind. Are you sure that's a big laugh, right?
It's a belter.
Yeah, I don't quite see why.
Hubert, shouldn't you be on your rounds?
Just finished. Well, what a day, eh? Who'd have thought when we were students here that one day you'd be on that rostrum delivering the Ponsonby Lecture?
You don't stop nattering, I won't be delivering anything.
Of course, my dear fellow. Would you like a nice cup of tea?
No, thank you.
There's your Father Christmas hat. I don't suppose you could cope with him and play a dead body in my melodrama, could you?
Just take your costumes and go.
I suggested using the real ones from the mortuary, but Dr. Saunders wouldn't have it.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
People are in and out of here like a stomach pump.
Oh, we are a grumpy Father Christmas, aren't we?
This is supposed to be the doctor's common room, matron.
Yes, and I'm taking a shortcut.
Of course, quite right. Don't apologise, matron.
I wasn't going to.
Matron, what have you got in there?
Oh, it's the patient's Christmas presents, Dr. Bonnet.
Oh, jolly good. I'll give you a hand, shall I?
Oh, thank you. I'm keeping them in the mortuary till Christmas Day.
Don't forget, matron, rehearsals are about to commence.
Rehearsals?
Dr. Connolly's melodrama.
I haven't got time for that.
Matron, perhaps you could explain the significance of a high in front and a vast behind.
I do hope I'm not going to have to explain all the bad jokes to Dr. Bonnet.
Will you either be quiet or go and rehearse? I want to see that Sir Willoughby Drake any time.
Is Dr. Mortimer anywhere? Who are you, sir?
Oh, Dr. Connolly, one of the housemen.
Is that the headgear you're wearing this year?
Huh? Oh, sorry, Sir Willoughby, rehearsing for the pantomime. Have a mince pie.
Get out! I want to speak to Dr. Mortimer.
Of course. May I take this opportunity to wish you a very happy Christmas, Sir Willoughby?
Clear off!
I don't suppose you'd like to play the fairy?
Good morning, Sir Willoughby.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, Mortimer, I don't have to emphasise the importance of the annual Ponsonby Lecture.
Oh, certainly not, Sir Willoughby.
Don't interrupt,
Sorry,
please.
sorry, sir.
As chairman of the Board of Governors and past head surgeon of St Andrews, I consider that I'm in a unique position when it comes to selecting...
You most certainly are, Sir Willoughby. Well, do sit down.
A unique position when it comes to selecting the Ponsonby Lecturer. This year, Mortimer, I don't think it's any secret that you were not the first choice for the role.
Well, I had heard rumour that I wasn't top of the list.
You were bottom. However, beggars can't be choosers. Against my advice, neurology was designated this year's subject. You're the senior specialist here. Ipso facto, you're delivering the Ponsonby Lecture.
I won't let you down, Sir Willoughby.
God help you if you do. Does your speech contain any references to the present government?
Definitely not, sir.
Well, put some in, you damn fool!
Right, any references in particular?
Complimentary ones, for heaven's sake. The junior health minister's coming,
Right.
and we need a new scanner.
Complimentary references it will be, Sir Willoughby.
And plead poverty.
Poverty.
But
Right.
don't let those overseas medicos think we're hard up.
Not hard up, but plead poverty.
And keep it brief. Neurology numbs the brain. See me in my office in 5 minutes. I'd better vet this speech of yours.
Right, thank you, sir. Most kind. 5 minutes.
The Ponsonby Lecture could be the step up to head physician for you here.
Of course, I haven't even allowed myself time to think that far ahead.
Damn liar. You know full well there's a tradition at St Andrews that the Ponsonby Lecture is practically a direct line to a knighthood.
Knighthood.
Why do you think I got mine?
I've often wondered about that.
5 minutes.
Fellow neurologists, we are fortunate in this country to have more than sufficient funds to maintain a robust, vigorous health service. However, I see that we have the Junior Minister for Health in our audience, and to him I would like to plead poverty. Now, although I must be brief, I would like to compliment this government.
Excuse me.
For heaven's sake!
I'm sorry.
This is the doctor's common room.
Well, yes, I
The
know.
patient's waiting room is downstairs in the main hall.
But it's you I want to see, Dr. Mortimer.
Well, the receptionist will make an appointment for you, and I'm afraid you'll need a note from your GP.
Well, it's me, Dr. Mortimer. Jane.
Jane? Good heavens! It's Nurse Tate!
Oh, I didn't mean to give you a shock.
Yes! Well, no, good heavens!
It's been a long time, over 18 years.
Good heavens! And you don't look a day older.
And that's what you used to say to all the
Oh,
nurses.
good heavens. No, not so. As far as I was concerned, you were always the prettiest on the ward.
And that's what you used to say to all
No,
the
and
nurses.
in fact, not only were the prettiest, but the most efficient.
Yes, as far as you were concerned, I was certainly the most accommodating.
Nurse Tate, please. I don't do what We did, with all the nurses.
Oh, just some of them, eh?
Just take Jane. I'm a very happily married man.
You were a very happily married man 18 years ago.
Yes, I was, and I still am. To the best of my recollection, you were perfectly willing.
Oh, yes, of course. It was wonderfully romantic and naughty rolling around out there on the sluice room floor.
Oh, well, it's grand to see you again after all this time.
God, may I sit down? My knees are knocking.
Well, I'm a bit worried about the time, actually. I'm delivering the Ponsonby Lecture this morning.
Oh, I should have told you 18 years ago.
Tell me what?
Oh, didn't you ever wonder why I suddenly left the hospital without even saying goodbye properly?
Well, I remember thinking it seemed a bit abrupt.
I was expecting.
Expecting what?
After what we did, what do you think I was expecting?
Well, it couldn't have been arranged.
I left the hospital to have a baby.
Baby. What? We had a baby.
Yes, oh, stupid. It was my fault, a nurse getting herself pregnant.
Hardly brilliant for a doctor. Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, can I get you anything?
Like a cigar? No, I can't sit down. I've got to see Sir Willoughby Drake in 5 minutes. Oh, God. And my wife will be back any moment. Oh, good God, my wife. Oh, God. This really is one hell of a... Might not be mine, of course, Nurse Tate.
Well, it is. There wasn't anyone else.
Oh, good.
I so nearly told you at the time, but then I thought, why make a mess of your life as well? You were ambitious, hoping to specialise.
This really is a very busy morning for me, Miss Tate. Why have you suddenly decided to tell me after all this time?
Because of Leslie.
Leslie?
Well, that's our son.
Oh, our baby is a little boy, is he?
Well, Leslie's quite a big boy now.
Yeah, I suppose he would be.
Well, I'd always told Leslie that his father's name was Tate and that I was Mrs. Tate.
That's good.
And that Mr. Tate had died when Leslie was a tiny baby 17 years ago,
Excellent.
climbing the Himalayas.
Himalayas?
Well, I thought it would be nice for a little boy to have a picture of his daddy as some sort of romantic hero.
Fine.
But then yesterday I told Leslie the truth.
You did what?
Well, it was his 18th birthday.
Well, that was his present, was it?
No, I'd come round to thinking that when he was 18, he should know who his real father was.
Oh, Miss Tate.
Well, I didn't mention you exactly. I mean, well, not by name.
What did you say exactly?
Just that I'd had an affair with a young doctor here at St Andrews when I was a trainee nurse and that he was already married.
That was all right then.
No, it wasn't. I didn't appreciate what this would mean to Leslie. All day yesterday he kept going on about it. I've never seen him like this, laughing and crying.
Oh, God.
And because it was his 18th birthday, we'd had some champagne. I don't think that helped.
You didn't actually tell him my name?
No, but this morning the poor boy was in a dreadful condition. Last night he'd taken some pills because he couldn't sleep, and they hadn't worked, so he'd finished off the champagne.
Oh, God.
Washing it down with half a bottle of gin.
What? Champagne, gin, and pills?
Yes.
Well, if you'd done that 18.5 years ago, we wouldn't have this problem today.
He was quite hysterical. He seemed to think it was all your fault.
My fault?
Yes, for deserting me and leaving him fatherless.
Damn it, I didn't know anything about Les until 5 minutes ago.
Oh, he's very confused.
He's confused.
Oh, if you could have seen him this morning. I should have insisted he stayed in bed. He's only got to learn a driver licence, you see.
Learn a driver licence?
He said he'd made up his mind to come to the hospital to find out who his father was.
What?
And before I could stop him, he jumped in my car and drove off.
Oh, God.
Well, I got in a taxi and followed. He's downstairs in reception.
Reception?
Well, don't you see? Instead of his father's bones lying in some crevasse halfway up the Himalayas, you're actually alive and available.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh.
I may be alive, but I'm certainly not available. I'm delivering the Ponsonby Lecture at 12 o'clock.
Oh, well, just see him for 5 minutes.
I can't. I've got to see Sir Willoughby Drake to get my speech. Give me a telephone number. I'll try and give you a ring this
Well,
afternoon.
that's no good.
Well, you've got to get Leslie out of St Andrews now.
I can't.
You must.
I can't. He's downstairs with the sergeant who arrested him.
Sergeant.
Drunk in charge, exceeding the speed limit, driving whilst unqualified and no insurance, and assaulting an officer.
Oh, God.
Ah, David.
Not now, Hubert.
Sir Willoughby says, oh, excuse me. Sir Willoughby says he's expecting you in his office.
Yes, I'll be with him with the baby. Baby!
I think he wants to see you before the lecture.
Just go and tell him I'm coming.
Well, I'm a bit involved at the moment with Podley's melodrama. A hoy in front and a vast behind. He explained the joke to me. Good heavens! It's Nurse Tate.
I beg your pardon?
It's Nurse Tate, surely.
That's right, Nurse Tate, but I didn't know that you knew her.
Didn't know. We were all here together. You two were always larking around.
I don't know that we were.
Yes. Playing silly tricks on one another, in and out of the sluice room. Marvellous. Wonderful to see you.
It's wonderful to see you too, Dr. Bonny.
Oh, wonderful. And Jane, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
That's right, Jane Tate. I must say, this is a wonderful Christmas present she's given me.
She's just given me one too.
Super.
You haven't changed at all, Dr. Bonny.
Well, not much up top these days.
There never was much in the first place.
Well. How long is it?
18 years.
18 years.
And 9 months.
So, are you here on business or pleasure, Jane?
Pleasure. Half and half. She came to wish us a happy Christmas. That was the pleasure. The business was to see if we had any vacancies, which we haven't.
We're desperately short of nurses.
Young nurses, yes. I just explained that, haven't I? There's no vacancies for old nurses. Right, sorry you have to dash. Don't forget to call in the main hall on your way out. Take your little basket with you.
Surely Jane could stop for a Christmas drink.
She doesn't drink.
I remember correctly, she did in the old days.
There's a lot of things she did in the old days that she's regretting now.
Parties we used to have. It's a wonder we found time for the patients. And I bet you managed to hook yourself a handsome husband.
Well,
Yes, she did actually.
I thought so. What's he do for a living?
He's dead.
Oh dear.
Yes, but Jane doesn't want to talk about her private life. Very sad, but she just told me that her husband fell whilst climbing the Himalayas.
How tragic. And when?
A long time ago.
And did you have?
No, she hasn't. No, she told me all about everything. She's got no children. Definitely not a son. Oh, no family. No family. She's had a rotten life.
Oh.
I've just heard the whole story. It's brought tears to my eye.
Oh.
Well, come on, you'll be late for your rehearsals. Off you go.
I'm sure you'd like to stay for David's lecture.
well, I was just thinking I might do that, actually.
But then she remembered she couldn't.
Oh,
She's got some Christmas shopping to do for her family.
thought she didn't have any family.
She's got some very good friends who've become family. Right. What's your telephone number?
6743105.
6743105.
What about Les?
I'll do my best to give you a ring.
Well, what about the
I'll do
sergeant?
my best to give him a ring as well. Wait a minute. What does he know so far?
Nothing about you. Leslie's just told him what he knows, that his father's a doctor here.
Oh, that's good.
But the sergeant says he doesn't care who his father is. He just wants Leslie to accompany him to the police station for a breathalyzer test.
Good idea.
But Leslie says he has the right to be accompanied by his father.
Bloody know.
So the sergeant let me come up here to see if you were available.
Well, I'm not available. And you can tell Leslie that if he doesn't go with the sergeant to the police station, he'll get himself arrested. And if I make a mess up at my Ponsonby Lecture, it'll all be thanks to Master Leslie.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Leslie. I'm so glad that I was able to see you, Mrs. Leslie. Hello, darling. Now, this is Mrs.
Leslie.
Leslie, that's right. And this is my wife, Mrs.
Mortimer.
Mortimer, that's right. Well, darling, what have you been up to?
You're parking the car.
Great. Keep up the good work.
Well, are you the staff here, Mrs. Leslie?
No, she isn't. She's just visiting. Visiting her husband. He's one of our patients here, Mr.
Leslie.
Leslie. Mr. Leslie, that's right. Mr. Leslie is in... he's in B ward, didn't you say, Mrs.?
B ward, yes.
B ward, yes. Actually, she was on her way home when she suddenly developed palpitations in the corridor. And when I say she developed palpitations in the corridor, I mean she was in the corridor.
I know
when she
what
developed-
you mean.
Dr. Mortimer,
I'll be with you in a happy to be with you.
we said 5 minutes, Dr. Mortimer.
Indeed we did.
That was 10 minutes ago.
Yes. This lady is Mrs. Mortimer.
I know, Mrs. Mortimer.
Good morning, Sir Willoughby.
This lady is Mrs. Doodah.
Leslie.
Leslie, that's right. And this is the chairman of the Board of Governors, Sir Willoughby Doodah. Drake. Slight problem, Sir Willoughby. Mrs. Leslie developed palpitations in the corridor. Nothing to worry about.
I'm getting less worried all the time.
Great. Well, I'm going to get you a refill, Sir Willoughby. And I've managed to sort out all that speech. Got it all sorted now. The political angle, that sort of thing, you know. I've managed to do a nice balance between poverty on the one hand and bankruptcy on the other.
Mrs. Mortimer, when your husband has dealt with the palpitations in Mrs. Leslie's corridor, perhaps you'd be good enough to bring him to my office to discuss the Ponsonby Lecture.
Why don't you take my wife with you and discuss it with her first?
You weren't as nervous as this when you left home this morning.
No, it hit me fairly recently. Well, looks as though you're looking a lot better now, so I'll see you to the lift.
What about the sergeant?
The sergeant? The sergeant? Yes, well, you can tell the sergeant that your husband will just have to miss this year's army reunion. He's just in no fit state to attend. Sorry about this, Rosemary. Mrs. Leslie's asked me to give a second opinion on her husband's condition. Apparently, she's lost all confidence in the doctor here.
Oh, which doctor's that then?
Beg your pardon?
Who's her husband's doctor?
Dr. Bonney.
Hubert.
That's right, Hubert.
Oh, I can assure you Dr. Bonney is most
I
competent.
told you that. Yes.
Surely you can spare 5 minutes.
You discuss your problem with the sister on the board.
But I don't want to discuss it with the sister.
Don't give up. Whatever you do, Mrs. Leslie, not in front of my wife. She has a very delicate disposition.
You see Sir Willoughby about your speech and I'll take Mrs. Leslie back to being
No,
warned.
that's not a good idea.
And if we can't find the sister, we'll have a word with Dr. Bonney.
Mrs. Leslie does not wish to see Dr. Bonney.
But he's in charge of her husband.
Mrs. Leslie's lost all confidence in Dr. Bonney.
Nonsense. Dr. Bonney is a most able physician.
Dr. Bonney is a nincompoop.
Aha, somebody called. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Mortimer.
Morning, Hubert.
Busy, Dr. Bonney.
Oh, I'm looking for a black hat for the villain. Oh, you're still here. That's nice.
She's very upset about her husband.
I'm sure she is.
Oh, Mr. Leslie.
Mr. Leslie, is that so?
He's on bead ward.
Mrs. Leslie's husband.
Mrs. Leslie's husband's dead.
Oh, God!
Really, Hubert? Oh, that was cruel. That was very, very cruel.
What was?
Delivering the news like that.
What you?
Really, Dr. Bonney, that was abrupt to say the least. No, I'm so sorry. You better sit down.
No, she can't sit down.
Oh, yes, I think that's quite a good idea. I'll just sit down whilst I recover from the
No,
news.
no, sitting down is very bad for you, especially when you've had a shock. Fresh air, lots of it and quick.
Oh, what's happened then?
Her husband's died, for heaven's sake.
Oh, I know he fell in the Himalayas. In the Himalayas.
How did he get there?
Climbed, I suppose.
In St. Andrews, 5 minutes ago.
Who what?
Oh, don't be so dense, Hubert. Mrs. Leslie's husband.
Mrs. Leslie's husband.
It's all right, Hubert, there's just been a slight confusion. Mrs. Leslie's husband did die, tragically, in a mountaineering expedition in the eastern Himalayas. That was her first husband. Her second husband, Mr. Leslie.
Second husband.
Anyway, Mr. Leslie is at this moment actually a patient in our hospital.
Is he?
Anyway, the good news is, this lady's husband is not deceased, but making a splendid recovery.
Oh, excellent.
So Mrs. Leslie will be able to leave St. Andrews with a light heart and a little basket.
So that's what you were doing here this morning, visiting.
Yes, and visiting hours are finished.
And I thought she called to see us.
Well, of course she called to see us. She would, wouldn't she? We're her husband's physician. Well, you is.
Am I?
Mr. Leslie, be ward.
Doesn't matter which ward, Rosemary.
Mr. Leslie, you said?
Hubert, I don't expect you to recall the names of all the patients that you're responsible for.
Well, I'm usually pretty good with names. Leslie, what's he in the hospital for?
Tests.
operation.
Mrs. Leslie explained to me that he came in for tests, but then we decided to operate.
Oh dear.
It's nothing serious. Suspected gout.
So he came in for tests, you say, for gout, and we operated.
Yes, for piles.
Good heavens.
He came in for
Gout,
gout,
yes.
operated.
And then we obviously decided that he had piles as well. We are thorough in this hospital, for God's sake, Dr. Bonnie. Stop making such a fuss about it.
Hello, Doctor's common room. Mrs. Tate? No, I don't. Oh, hang on a second. It's our receptionist asking for Mrs. Tate. I think it's for you.
I thought her name was Mrs. Leslie.
Yes, this is Mrs. Tate.
Well, yes, it is Mrs. Leslie. But the fellow who came a cropper in the Himalayas was called Tate. So sometimes she calls herself Mrs. Tate, sometimes she calls herself Mrs. Leslie, so she was telling me.
So Miss Tate married a man, also called...
Shut up!
Tate.
Well, yes, before Mrs. Leslie married Mr. Tate, she was a nurse called Tate.
That's a hell of a
Shut up,
story.
Hubert!
Yes, I'll hang on for him.
You really shouldn't be taking private calls in here.
The sergeant wants to speak to me.
Well, go downstairs and speak to him.
The sergeant.
The woman was trying to get her husband to come to the army reunion.
Oh, it's our reception.
Yes, he's very keen.
Yes, I am, but there's been a slight problem up here.
Dr. Bonnet, haven't you told Mr. Leslie that he's in no fit condition to be attending regimental functions?
No.
Dear. Les is getting agitated again.
Take him away then.
Les?
Yes. It's a little dog.
Oh, little dog.
Yes.
Well, you can just look after him until I get there.
Neurotic, apparently.
Oh, very well, I'll be right down. Oh. I told you Leslie would crack up.
Well, go and comfort him then.
Leslie?
Sometimes she calls the dog Les, and sometimes she calls the dog
But
Leslie.
if you're called Leslie, isn't that rather confusing?
Only when my husband whistles. You definitely won't see him.
Dr. Mortimer is a physician, not a vet.
Look, I'll contact you later, Mrs. Leslie. See the little fellow as soon as possible.
Oh, really, David?
One has to put oneself out from time to time. But whatever you do, don't let that neurotic animal get up here. What does that sign say outside the hospital, Hubert?
St. Andrews.
No dogs allowed.
Dr. Bonnie will see you to the lift.
And no further, you've got to get back to your melodrama.
This way, my dear.
You'll probably go berserk, you realise that.
Have you ever considered castration?
Good idea. Yeah. Now, off you go. Now, just down to the lift. Don't go downstairs. Damn dog's obviously vicious.
What an extraordinary woman.
Wasn't she just? You'd think she'd be more worried about her husband's condition than some wretched dog. Anyway, I was going to have a quick word with Sir Willoughby and then I can go prepare myself for my new €100.
Excuse me, Dr. Mortimer. Sir Willoughby Drake wants you to know he's getting very cross.
We're on our way, matron.
Ah, matron, what do you know about a Mr. Leslie?
Leslie?
No, but
He is on B ward.
Leslie? Can't say it rings a
Doesn't
bell.
matter, matron.
We don't want that woman causing trouble. She looked as though she could be as neurotic as a dog.
About your
Dog?
Go about your business, matron.
Matron, would you check, please? Mr. Leslie, he came in with gout and was operated on for piles.
Gout, yes.
And operated for...
Piles. Don't tell me you haven't heard of piles, matron. The varicose condition of your rectum.
Really? David!
Come in. Oh, I was looking for Dr. Mortimer. He's not here, sister, and I wouldn't bother him now.
Oh, but he's the Father Christmas. He needed a list for the patient's presents.
Speak to him after the Ponsonby Lecture. He's in a foul mood. And sister, what do you know about a Mr. Leslie?
Leslie?
Patient B ward.
I don't recognise the name.
Dr. Mortimer wants to speak to him.
What does Mr. Dr. Mortimer want him for?
I don't know. He came in with gout or piles. Take your pick.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thank you.
Forgot my jacket. God, what do I look like?
A varicose condition of your rectum.
Dr. Mortimer. Nurse Tate, why are you still here? What do you mean when you got there he wasn't... Well, he'd gone looking for you. Well, how did you manage to get away from that sergeant? Kicked him in the where? Oh, God. No, he hasn't come up here. Oh. I'd like to rephrase that,
Is this the doctor's common room?
Yes, and it's strictly for the use of the doctors.
I'm looking for my mum.
Your mum?
Yeah, she's up here talking to one of the doctors.
Oh, yes, there was a lady leaving when I arrived. She probably went down in the lift as you came up the stairs.
Are you a doctor in this place?
Beg your pardon?
Are you a doctor here?
No, I'm not a doctor. No, I'm a patient, actually. Patient, yes, recuperating from gout and piles. And when you're recuperating, they like you to do some clerical work. Go and find your mother.
Oh, rotten swine!
No, take it easy.
It's a rotten swine.
Who's a rotten swine?
Rotten dad.
I know he is.
Well, how would you know?
Well, I'm sure he isn't. Dads aren't rotten.
Mine is. I'll have to bump him one.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would, and instead it's every doctor in this place!
Now, go and discuss it with your mother.
Oh, we'll see.
Come on, no, come on.
We'll see.
Yes, well, if you feel sick of it, then it's nicer if you're with your mother.
I want to see my dad.
I'll take you to the lift then. Just let go of me.
How much longer do you expect me to?
This is private. Bring yourself back. I'm safe.
Feel sick.
Well,
Excuse me, I just wanted to...
that's upset, matron. It's all right. His mother's in the hospital.
What ward is she in?
I'll sort it.
It's my dad I'm looking for.
What ward's he in?
Just leave it to me, matron. This is all part of my recuperative clerical course. Go and do your duty, matron.
Well, actually, I just came back to apologise for my rather offensive remark just now.
There's nothing.
Thank you. It was most crude.
No, well, thank you anyway. Apologies accepted.
Thank you, Doctor.
Good.
She called you a doctor.
Yes.
Well, you said you was a patient.
Yes, I am a patient who's a doctor of divinity.
Divinity.
You probably don't know what a doctor of divinity is.
A clergyman.
Clergyman, yes. Recovering from gout and piles.
How can you not wear a funny collar?
I'm an orthodox. Why don't you go and find your mother?
Good. Anyway, I have to see my dad.
But you can't stay here. The doctor's common room is strictly for the use of the doctors, unless, of course, you are a patient who's recuperating.
Don't care.
Don't take that bloody attitude, my child.
Who's this?
Never mind you, but he's lost his mother.
Oh dear, what she died?
Never mind.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh.
And you would just help me take him downstairs.
You leave me alone. Tell the vicar to leave me alone.
Vicar?
Yes, that's how we met.
Losing his mother's obviously affected him.
It's my dad I've lost.
Well, not him as well.
No, he's just mislaid his father, that's all.
Thank heavens for that. Losing both parents in one day would be awful.
No.
Excuse me, Dr.
Dr. Mortimer is not here.
Beg your pardon.
Dr. Mortimer is not here. Dr. Mortimer was here, but Dr. Mortimer is now enjoying his Christmas holidays.
I only wanted to ask about the patient's Christmas present.
Well, you'll have to tell Dr. Mortimer when he comes back from his holiday, won't you? Off you go.
And I can't find Mr. Leslie in B ward.
Well, we'll tell Dr. Mortimer when he returns. Now, off!
Are you feeling all right, David?
No, I'm not, Doctor. And the sooner I'm allowed to return to the comfort of my bed in the sanctuary of my ward, the happier I shall be.
The comfort of
My bed.
in the sanctuary.
My ward. Oh, just help me pick him up, come on.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh.
David! What have you done to upset Willoughby?
Nothing.
Well, he said you can forget about any assistance from him with your speech. And if you make a mistake in your lecture, God help you.
Yes, fair enough. Why don't you go get a seat in the lecture hall?
It doesn't start for another. Who's that?
Oh, he'll be all right.
He's just lost his mother.
Oh dear, oh there, now the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh.
I want to see my dad.
Oh,
Roseby, will you just leave these things to the doctor? Well, to you here.
That's it, son. Where I know he is.
Yes, you must be a comfort to him.
Oh, shut up for God's sake. Who? No, she was DOA.
Oh dear.
DOA.
Death on arrival.
Oh, what a morning! What did the poor woman die of?
She was hit by a number 34 bus in Camden Town.
Dear, oh dear.
I think you feel sick.
Oh, God!
Get
Be with you.
Get him into the bar.
Yes, come on.
Oh, leaving. Oh, Roseby, I really insist that you leave these hospital matters to the staff here.
Come on, Dr. Bonnie, we're rehearsing. Shh! He's the villain of my piece.
His mother's just died.
Oh, so sorry to hear that, Dr. Bonnie. Still, she must have had a pretty good innings, huh? Pushing on a bit.
His mother.
Oh.
She came COD.
DOA, actually. Come on, give me a hand.
Take him to one of the wards.
No, don't be silly. Get him in the bar.
Have a mince pie up, lad.
He wants to be sick.
Oh, this'll bring that on a treat.
What's a seaman?
Oh, she's in better hands than ours now.
Thank you, Rosemary.
She's gone downstairs.
Oh, I'm sure she hasn't. She'll be up there.
No, didn't say she'd gone downstairs.
What a strange thing for a vicar to say.
The boy needs his father here.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, I do. He's probably downstairs with the mother in the mortuary.
Is your father somewhere in the hospital?
Yes, he is. He's up here talking to my mum just a minute ago.
Talking to...
That was before she passed on.
I thought she was DOA.
She was. Apparently, one of the doctors gave her the kiss of life. She gave too long enough to say a few words. Then she succumbed again, permanently.
What are you not whispering about?
Oh, it's all right.
It's all right. Your mother managed to say a few final words to your father and then very peacefully died.
Mum died.
I think he's in shock.
I know how he feels.
Mum spoke to Dad and died.
Very peacefully.
That's his
Now, come on.
It was an accident.
Some bloody accident, murdering
No,
swine.
no, no, number 34, push.
Go and tell matron to fill a syringe with largactil.
Largactil.
50 milligrams. No, make it 100 milligrams as soon as you can.
Sick. Oh, give me that, Catherine. Come on, man.
I think we might need Dr. Bonnie, Dr. Mortimore to give us a hand.
Dr. Mortimer's on
idea.
Dr. Mortimer's on his holidays. I keep telling everybody. Dr. Mortimer is enjoying his Christmas break.
Come on, Linda. Come on. It's not your father's fault. Give me.
Hello. Nurse Tate. What do you mean the sergeant's on his way here? You were supposed to be keeping him occupied. No, you stay down there.
Mrs. Mortimer asked me to prepare a syringe for a neurotic youth.
Excellent.
This is highly irregular. I haven't seen his medical card or anything.
Just do as you're told, matron.
Matron can turn ugly.
There's no answer to that. Go on, he's in there with Colin.
He's been sick at the moment.
Oh, do you not think 100 milligrams is a little bit too much?
I'd like to give him 1,000.
He's in a state of shock.
Give him an injection, 100 milligrams won't kill him.
His mother came in DOA.
D.O.
Hit by a 34 bus. Just give him the injection, you old bat. There's any left over. Let's stick the rest of it in matron.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, good morning, Sergeant. Dr. David Mortimer, what can I do for you?
I was after a young man, sir.
Oh, a particular young man, or will anyone do?
A particular young man, sir. Aged 18, medium build, spiky haircut, wearing an earring.
Any distinctive features?
He's in a bit of a state to do with his father.
Oh, what has his father got to do with St Andrews, Sergeant?
The boy has some convoluted story about his father secretly being one of the doctors here.
No.
Yes, the mother's down at reception too.
No.
Yes, the boy went to find his father, but from what I can gather, this medico's not too keen to be found.
Well, I've definitely not seen a young man up here, Sergeant. Matter of fact, it's been rather a quiet morning. But if I do see an excitable youth, I shall get in touch.
I wouldn't advise attempting to apprehend him, sir. He's just gone and kicked me in the ghoulies.
Dear, oh dear. Anything I can do for you, Sergeant?
I don't think so, sir. I'll get back to reception in case a mother's lad's got hold of him.
Keep still.
Get away from me!
Steady, steady.
I'm sitting on him!
That's me, Doctor.
I think we need supper.
Sergeant, this is one of my colleagues, Dr. Bolly. How are the rehearsals going in there, Hubert? Sweeney Todd sketch, isn't it? Or is it Jack the Ripper this year? The patients love that one. Ahoy in front and a vast behind.
Take his trousers down.
It's Mother Goose. Sorry, I can't give any assistance to you, Sergeant.
I'll say good morning then.
And you said it very nicely.
I'm getting worried about you, David.
Join the club. Just go and give him that injection. Doctor Tate! But will you go back downstairs and keep an eye on that sergeant?
I got worried about Les.
Les is fine.
He's climbed out of the window. He refuses to come back in.
God.
He says he's staying out there until the police
No, you'll have to tell Les.
Well, what's the dog got to do with it?
Somebody send for the police.
Why, what's happened?
Don't need the police, Matron. We're perfectly capable of dealing with an unbalanced youth.
He's not balancing very well at the moment.
I'll get that sergeant up here.
No, we don't want him to come back.
But Leslie's life's in danger. Reception, please.
Has the dog had an accident?
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't keep me talking, matron. Who are you, madam? I'm the boy's mother.
Mother?
Oh, my God.
Hello. There's a sergeant down there somewhere. Could you send him to the doctor's common room as quickly as possible? Yes, it's an emergency.
But the boy's mother was D-O-A.
Oh, the boy's mother is H-E-R-E.
Miss Tate, is that young lad's mother?
Hubert, I think the time has come
What for?
to confide in you. Now, just listen. I'm only going to say this once, and quite fast, too. It concerns Nurse Tate.
Mrs.
Don't
Leslie.
interrupt, please. It's all right. Just listen. Nurse Tate is that boy's mother.
But she said she didn't have any family.
That was a little white lie. He's her illegitimate son.
Illegitimate?
Yeah, she's never been married.
Never been. Well, what about the chap that fell in the Himalayas?
Rubbish.
Oh, what about a second husband, Mr. Leslie, who was in here with Gap?
Rubbish.
And his piles?
Piles of rubbish. But she's never been married. The boy is a result of a liaison between Nurse Tate and a young doctor here 19 years ago.
Good God.
That surprises you, does it?
It certainly does.
You better hold on very tight. The boy's father
Yes?
is you.
Me?
Yes, you were.
Well, I can assure you I never did anything like that with Nurse Tate.
You couldn't have done that, but I can't own up to it, can I, you fool?
I never touched it. You own up to it.
Rosemary would make my life utter hell. The Ponsonby Lecture would go up in a puff of smoke. I could certainly kiss goodbye to becoming head physician here at St Andrews, and as for a knighthood, well...
Are you telling me that you're the father of that lad out there?
Well done, Hubert.
You mean you and Nurse Tate?
You put two and two together very well, Hubert.
Ah, well, it's turning upside down.
Mine's not too steady either.
The boy doesn't even appear to know you.
All he knows is that his father was a young doctor here 19 years ago, and he still works in the hospital. You fit the bill perfectly.
Oh, with one tiny exception. It wasn't me that seduced Nurse
Well, you
Tate.
would have done if you got half the chance.
That's beside the point.
Anyway, I can't own up now. I've already told the boy that I'm a clergyman recovering from gout and piles.
What?
If you're going to tell a lie, tell a whopper. Hubert, please, you've got nothing to lose.
Nothing to
You're not
lose.
delivering the Ponsonby Lecture at 12 o'clock, are you?
I've got
And
to
you're not
get
likely to be nominated for head physician here, are you?
No.
And you're not even in line for an American Express card, never mind a night
That's
horse.
got nothing. I've already got an American Express card.
Please, Above all, you do not have a wife to worry about.
I've got a dippy old mother to worry about.
Your mother, my wife's in the hospital, stalking the corridor.
My mother's at home, stuffing the turkey.
If Rosemary finds out about this, it'll be more than the turkey that gets stuffed.
That's still no good reason for me to adopt your son.
It'll only be for an hour or so at the most. Just simply introduce yourself to Leslie.
Now, hang on, what's the dog got to do with it?
The dog. There is no dog. The boy's name is Leslie.
It seems a fellow McGowan.
Oh, that was Mr. Leslie. Only there is no Mr. Leslie. Hubert erased Mr. Leslie. And Mr. Tate. And the dog. And the dead mother. And the 34 bus. Erase them all from your mind. The boy's first name is Leslie. All you have to do is introduce yourself to him as his long-lost daddy, and then accompany him down to the police station.
Police station?
Well, it's one or two minor formalities concerning motoring offences.
Oh,
But as soon as I finish my lecture, I'll go and tell Leslie the truth.
you will?
Of course, piece of cake.
It's a hell of a thing to ask.
Well, my letters to the hospital board will be in the post tonight.
What letter?
Recommending you for the position of Dean of the Faculty.
Dean of the faculty?
Dean of the Faculty.
Oh, that's bribery.
Your diagnosis were always spot on, Hubert. Oh, please, Hubert, I'm desperate.
No, I can't to go through with it.
You're perfect. Well, you are one of the stalwarts of the St Andrews operatic and dramatic group.
But this is real life. I'll never get away with
Of
it.
course you will. It's only half an hour at the most. Hubert, please, I am desperate.
No, I can't.
You are my only chance.
Can't you ask Dr. Conway to do it?
Connolly? Don't be daft. He was about 7 years older than Leslie's born.
No, I'll have to think about it.
There's no time.
Well, surely one of the older doctors
There's
here.
no time, Hubert. There's only you. You're the only one who can help me, Hubert.
God almighty.
Oh, perhaps he's the only one, yeah.
Oh, matron.
Matron? Don't be daft. How could matron be the boy's father? I'm not so sure, though. No, Hubert, it'll have to be you. All you have to say is, bloody hell!
It's not the syringe!
Hold tight, matron.
Don't be silly!
Oh, no!
I've been injected with 100 milligrams of Largactil!
Oh,
Dr. Conway, where are you going?
To get a doctor!
God. Connolly, you are a doctor.
Some other doctor!
Why, for heaven's sake?
I can't stand hands!
And there's Tate.
Oh, Leslie, darling! Oh, Leslie, darling!
Muggy!
Oh, Mum's here! He went
I
berserk!
didn't see that.
Idiot told him I'd been hit by a number 34 bus!
This idiot did. Oh, come on in, you horrible boy.
Dr. Mortimore!
Ah, there you are.
Dr. Mortimore.
Yes. Yes, for 5 minutes we said, didn't we?
Now, you are perfectly at liberty to ignore the suggestion that I could possibly be of any assistance with your speech.
Thank you, so there'll be no help required.
However, it is now 11:38,
I think it's only 11:37, sir.
and the first of the delegates are starting to arrive for your lecture.
And they're in for a good one.
I'm slipping! I'm slipping!
I'm slipping!
Come down then, Dr. Bonnie, and thank you for facing that draft. Allow me to get you a drink, Sir Willoughby.
Never mind the drink, Doctor. It is customary for the Ponsonby Lecturer to welcome his fellow physicians.
Well, I'm not so sure that I hold with all that, Sir Willoughby.
What?
Well, if I'm going to be the star, I don't think I should be seen until I make my big entrance.
I see.
Hell!
Really, Dr. Bonnie, you're a big boy now, jump.
So, you'd like to make a big entrance with you, Dr. Mortimer?
With a fanfare.
You idiot!
You idiot!
Right, now!
Good morning again, Sergeant.
Where's that boy? What's happened, Doctor?
What happened? Nothing. Like I said, it's been a rather slack morning so far.
I got a message from Miss Tate to come up here, urgent.
Yes, it was urgent, but it's not now.
About to find a young lad, wasn't
That's
it?
right, no problem. Apparently his mother's persuaded him to accompany her to your police station.
West End Central.
West End Central, yes. Oh, they left about 5 minutes ago.
I'll get back there right away, sir.
Good. Yes. You find him as big as a kitten.
I'm falling!
I'm falling in love again! can't help it.
They're still rehearsing. Well, thank you for all your trouble, Sergeant. You can get back to West End Central now.
Mummy! 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 The sun shines east, the sun shines west. I know where the sun shines best. It's my mummy I'm talking about. Don't you know me? I'm your little baby. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles, my mummy.
Very good. Cliff Richards. The pantomime's on Boxing Day. Should you put it in?
No thanks. Christmas is a very busy time for the force. I'll get back to the station then.
And may the force be with you.
Oh, she slipped!
Hold on.
Don't let go!
Stupid thing to say.
So smart!
Oh, Gilbert, you go downstairs to the floor below. See if you can grab Matron from underneath.
Right. When you say grab it from
Oh,
underneath,
hurry up. See if you can kick the window in the floor below.
I don't think I can hold on much longer. I'm beginning to feel drowsy.
Where is that idiot Gilbert? Hold on a minute.
Oh, excuse me, Dr. Mortimore.
Yes, sister.
Well, Matron asked me to find a Mr. Leslie, and we found him.
Mr. Leslie.
He lives in C ward, not B ward.
What?
And it's not gout or pals he's got, just old age.
Sister, Matron is holding on by her fingertips.
Well, Christmas is always a busy time. She mustn't give way.
Get out.
Sir, I'm going to have my own private room at last, am I?
Excuse me.
Oh, look, and you're providing me with my own bar.
Excuse me. Help is on its way, Matron.
I want to go to sleep.
No, you hold on in there, Matron. Look, outside on the corridor, there's a hose reel. Bring it in quick.
You're not going to hit her, are you?
I'm going to try and pull her up. Just get it.
Oh,
The lady with the vicar, Mum.
Vicar!
Just get the hose reel.
Leave me, Mum.
Hold on, Matron. Well caught, Hubert. Haul her in. Very good.
Put Matron on. God, where is she?
She went over the edge. Oh, it's all right, Dr. Bonnie caught her. They're on the floor below. You can give them a hand.
Oh, I don't know how Matron feels, but I'm feeling rather queasy.
You come on in, you horrible boy.
Don't anywhere to see my dad.
Your daddy's busy being a hero.
A hero?
He's just saved the Matron.
That's my dad.
Yes, now come on in, will you?
That funny little man.
Careful, careful!
I found my dad.
Right, well, we've got to get out of here. We'll go and see your father downstairs.
I couldn't find a hose reel.
Oh, it doesn't matter now.
Mum, I found dad.
Oh, I'm so happy for you both. Oh,
Isn't it fantastic?
oh,
the treating matron with cuts and bruises.
My hero. Hello, Dad.
Is my room always going to be this kind?
Come on, you need to breathe.
Brave? Who?
My dad.
Dad? Dr. Bonnie?
Oh, I love that name. Dr. Bonnie, my Bonnie dad.
What the dickens have you told him?
Well, Dr. Bonnie asked me to tell him that he's left his long-lost father.
Oh, we feel fantastic, don't we, Dad?
There you are, they feel fantastic. Now, you hop along to West End Central Police Station. The sergeant's waiting there for you.
Come on, Dad.
What, are you going to say something?
I've got nothing to say, madam.
Say something, Hubert.
Hubert. My dad's name's Hubert.
My name's Bill, by the way.
Dr. Hubert Bonnie. We've got so much to learn about each other, haven't we, Dad?
Oh, yes.
Look, Hubert, I just
Yeah,
can't...
yes, you can, yes. Look, don't you see how happy the boy is?
Well, happy's just not the word.
You want them to be happy, don't you? Look at the pair of them. Look at Leslie anyway. Hello? Hello?
Who shall they defend? Who's by your side?
Hello, reception. Order a taxi for Dr. Bonnie immediately. For the moment, it's for the best, I promise you.
Who's best?
Leslie's best. You don't want him to have a relapse, do you?
Relapse?
It's all right.
No, we can't wait 2 minutes. This is an emergency. And if you can't get a taxi, they'll just have to go in an ambulance.
Why should I have a relapse? Isn't anything else I should know, is it, Dad?
No, I think that's enough for one day, son.
Look, because if you're worried about you, Mum, and the past...
No, it's more me, Mum, and the future.
Right, well, Dr. Bonnie will see you all downstairs. Wait for the taxi.
I don't know about the family, Dad. I feel like a book with the first couple of pages
Well, the
missing.
first couple of pages are always terribly dreary.
I mean, for instance, I've got a whole new set of grandparents, haven't I?
Yes, well, your father will tell you all about them. Off you go, Hubert.
And hey, we've got cousins too, haven't I? All over the place.
Yes, very distant. Now, goodbye, everybody.
You see what this means to me, Mum? Cousins, I've got their genes.
Well, we'll get them cleaned and sent back.
When you're both in really together now, I'm really, truly, bitterly happy.
There you are. We're all happy.
Well, I'm not happy. Having to share this room with everybody.
Thank you. Off you go,
God's
then.
sake, David, what's happening up here?
Nothing much. It's been rather a quiet day so far.
David, matron fell out of this window.
Yes, it was that.
And your lecture's due to start.
Yes, I'm on my way. You'll forgive me if I don't see you off.
It'll be Galton Pounds clears up, Vicar.
Haven't they found your father yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but you can't tell me who it is.
Is he going to look after you?
Yeah.
But he can't tell me who it is.
No.
No, nobody can.
Yes, I can. It's him. Do we get a prize?
Yes, you get a prize.
Oh.
Dr. Bonnet's your father.
I didn't say anything, but look at the profile.
Rosemary, there is a perfectly simple explanation. Now, will you take everybody down to the police station, please?
Police?
Don't even ask, Rosemary.
Well, are you ready?
Well, don't if you think so, Hubert.
Well, the sergeant's waiting for us.
Oh, okay then.
What's been happening since I was last here?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure the vicar will have an explanation for it.
Hubert?
Don't ask me, ask the vicar.
There's only one thing that puzzles me. Well, the number 34 bus doesn't go to Camden Town.
Hello? Hello?
Who's your lady friend? Little girl by my side.
Yes, excellent. You're going in an ambulance.
Right.
Come on, Dad, don't hang about slow coach.
Don't be cheeky to your dad, Leslie.
Leslie, I thought Leslie was the
Oh,
dog.
it doesn't matter, Rosemary.
Fancy that lad having the same name as me, Leslie.
Right, come on, let's go.
Wait a minute. Are you Mr. Leslie?
Oh, yes, I hang on to that. But my friends call me Bill. Do you know why?
No.
Because it's my name. And you can call me Mr. Leslie.
Right, let's go.
Wait a minute. Is that funny woman in red married to this gentleman?
That's right.
What funny woman is that?
Mrs. Leslie.
The lady who's just left.
Was that the mine?
She's been visiting you this morning.
How odd. I thought she left me years ago.
Well, she came back to apologise. Come on, Rosemary.
David, how does Dr. Bonnie fit into all this?
Not very happily, I can tell you.
Well, I must say the little woman's worn remarkably well.
Rosemary, please, don't wish me luck, Rosemary. What the heck are you doing back here? Hubert, the suspense is killing me. Is it bad news? About your son? Go and tell Sir Willoughby Drake I'll be another 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm sorry, but look, you're my dearest and oldest friend, and he's in trouble.
Well, I've been waiting for you.
I know.
And what am I supposed to say to that man Drake?
Tell him the Spaniards are coming!
As good as anything, of course. Hubert, you were supposed to be at the police station.
Leslie,
What's about Leslie?
we were just about to get into the ambulance when he was grabbed by that police sergeant.
Well, he was supposed to be at the station too.
Well, apparently he was on his way out to the hospital when he saw Matron and Leslie on the window ledge.
God.
Oh, and according to the sergeant, Leslie can now be charged with attempted suicide or attempted murder, or both.
Just as long as they get Leslie out of St Andrews and down to the police station.
No, they're holding Leslie downstairs in the security office until the sergeant has questioned Matron.
Matron!
Yes.
Oh, God.
He's waiting for her to be released from casualty so she can make a statement.
Oh, hell.
Oh, she's got concussion and her arm's in a sling.
God, she won't want to help Leslie now, I can tell you.
Oh, never mind now. What about me? Leslie's down there telling everybody he's found his long-lost bonny wee daddy.
Shut up a minute.
I just don't know what we're going to do.
Oh, God, you'd just be grateful to think you're capable of being a father to anybody, Hubert. Look, how are we going to do it? Come on, what are we going to do? Let's think. Well, we've got to stop Matron being questioned by that sergeant.
Well, how do we do that?
But we've got to find someone to take the part of Matron.
Well, how do we do that?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting for inspiration to strike.
Right. Let's get cracking with this rehearsal.
I think it's struck.
This business with the matron's thrown me right out of gear. It was going to be our heroine, so I had to step in.
I say, this isn't the wife, is it?
I'm looking for somebody else to play the dead body, though.
You can have him in a minute. Connolly, old man.
Yes, sir?
How would you like to do Dr. Bonnie an enormous favour?
Well, I'm a bit rushed at the moment.
Earn yourself a couple of £100.
Ooh, not all that rushed, actually.
You like dressing up, don't you?
Well, I fancy I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, no.
Pretty good, you're marvellous. Especially in female parts.
Well, I fool some of the people some of the time.
You won't get away with it.
Hubert, necessity is the mother of invention. Connolly, have you got any idea where you can get hold of a matron's outfit?
Matron's outfit? Well, the laundry, I suppose.
Excellent.
Are you thinking of introducing me some sort of matron to the melodrama?
Something like that, yes.
And for this you'll give me 200 quid?
That's a bonus if you can pull it off. Come on then, I'll meet you in the laundry in half a minute.
You can't ask him to impersonate Matron.
He'll be perfect. Connolly has decidedly female features.
Yes, with predominantly male fixtures.
I must say, it's very good of you to learn all this entertainment from being wife.
Hello, security. Yeah, this is Dr. Mortimer. I understand you've got a police sergeant in your office. Yes, well, would you ask him to come up to the doctor's common room as soon as possible, please? Yes. Tell him we've arranged for the matron to be here for questioning.
He's really enough trouble as it is.
Tell him that it'll be nice and private, and so they'll be able to relax over a Christmas drinking. Right. Now, you're in casualty. Tell him to keep Matron there as long as possible.
If my mother gets through this, it'll kill her.
Nothing's managed to polish her off so far. Right. I'll go and fill Connolly in and then send him along. Good luck, Hubert.
Thanks. What do you mean, good luck? What have I got to do?
You have to see that nothing goes wrong, you fool.
Oh, I'm not going to be here.
Of course you're going to be here. You're the boy's father, aren't you? Look, when Connolly tells that sergeant that he was on the window ledge for a bit of Christmas fun, agree with him.
Connolly? He wasn't on the window ledge.
Connolly's going to be the matron, you idiot.
Dr. Mortimer!
Ah, Sir Willoughby.
I'm waiting to introduce you, Doctor.
Another 5 minutes yet.
Get out there!
Right, one way. On the way, I just need to pay a little visit to the laundry.
Much more of this, and we'll all have to pay a little visit to the laundry.
I say, isn't this fun?
Hello? Hello?
Who's your lady friend? Who's your lady friend by your side?
Casualty? Dr. Bonnie here. Is Matron still with you? Good. No, don't let her go. No, you keep her there. I want her to have every available test. Heart, blood, urine, bowels, the lot. Make it thorough and take your time. Bye.
Come in, whoever you are.
Oh, I was expecting to find Matron here.
She's on her way.
I think maybe she'd get back downstairs to that son of yours, Doctor.
Is Leslie playing up again?
Well, his mother's coping as best she can, but this could be serious business, your lad's in.
I assure you it's all a misunderstanding.
We'll have to see what your matron's got to say about that.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Matron.
Apart from the fixtures, of course.
Mr. Leslie is one of our long-term patients. Would you like to go back to your ward, Mr. Leslie?
Oh, no, I prefer it here any day. Trouble is, the wife's turned up unexpectedly.
Has she?
And would you believe it? There's no bed.
I'll get it sorted out for you, Mr. Leslie.
She went off with you just now.
Who did?
They're so dense, these doctors. My wife! You took my wife out through there just now.
You're... Oh, yes, of course. Mrs. Leslie.
Dentist. We can send her back up when she's ready. She helped him pretty good, Nick.
No, she's downstairs now, a security office. As I was saying, Sergeant.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yeah.
Is the lady waiting downstairs married to this gentleman?
I think so, yes.
I somehow assumed that because you and the lady were the boy's parents, I mean, you are the boy's father,
Yes.
so he's the boy's stepfather.
But I wouldn't worry about that now.
I certainly got himself an attractive young lady wife.
Hasn't he just?
Done very well for yourself, sir.
I started off at 13 behind the counter, you know.
Mr. Leslie isn't always with us. Comes of marrying a younger woman.
And I thought it made you go blind. Well, I must say the goings on at St Andrews have certainly got Coronation Street beat.
Well, as I said, Sergeant, the relations in the hospital at the moment are a little bit confused.
Well, mine's quite straightforward as it happens.
Your what, Sergeant?
My relations in this hospital. My young nephew's on the staff here.
Is that a fact now? Oh.
Yeah, you probably know him. Dr. Connolly.
Connolly's your nephew?
Yeah. My brother's lad. Bit of a daft bugger.
Oh, I don't know.
Always up to some sort of tomfoolery.
Excuse me. Bonnet Mortimore. Bonnet Mortimore. Emergency, emergency, emergency.
What's happened?
I need to contact Dr. Mortimer.
What for?
I think we've prescribed the wrong treatment.
The wrong treatment?
Yes, for matron. Well, for matron's condition. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Dr. Mortimer said something about a drink.
Oh, yes, Sergeant. I suggest you have a large whiskey.
I'm on duty, Doctor. I'll have a small one.
Oh, a small one, yeah. No, 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 no.
I'll have a small one.
A small one, yes. Come in, Dr. Mortimer. Where are you?
What the hell's going on?
Oh, thank you for that. We've prescribed the wrong treatment.
The wrong... What the hell's going on? So Willoughby Drake was in the middle of introducing me to my delegates when your stupid voice started yelling through the loudspeakers, emergency, emergency, emergency.
Yes, that's what I was saying, wasn't it, Sergeant Connolly?
You were supposed to be giving the sergeant a drink.
I am giving Sergeant Connolly a drink.
Well, give the sergeant a drink then.
I'm hard at it, I wouldn't say no to a small double.
Isn't he sweet? Right, for God's sake, what was the emergency? What was our matron?
Matron, yes, matron, that's the emergency.
What's the matter with you?
Prescribed the wrong treatment.
Thank you, Sergeant Connolly. Quite correct, Sergeant Connolly. Water or soda, Sergeant Connolly.
Stop shouting!
I'm not shouting you, but I'm shouting Sergeant Connolly.
I say! I found my own way back.
I'll have a splash of soda.
Soda, right.
But I've got to go and get back to the lecture.
No, you've got to stay and give Sergeant Connolly his soda.
Say when, Sergeant.
Say when, Sergeant Connolly.
Oh, right, say when, Sergeant Connolly. Sergeant Connolly! What the hell? Give me quickly. I'm so sorry, Sergeant.
It's okay. It's okay.
Doing that to Dr. Connolly's uncle.
Uncle! Good idea. I can't apologise enough, sir. I've been working terribly long hours this week.
Yes, he performed 6 operations before breakfast.
Did they all survive?
Did they? Jolly. Right, Sergeant. Say when.
Not now! What the hell?
I'm so sorry. I do apologise, Sergeant.
Sorry about that, Sergeant. Sir, Dr. Connolly has been very busy recently.
How many operations has he performed?
Yeah. How many operations? Very good, yeah.
Look, how much longer is your matron going to be?
Where the hell has that woman got to? You better go and see that she does. Goodbye! Oh. So sorry, but that was a damn silly thing to do.
Yes, great, wasn't it?
Why the blazes is everybody shouting?
Was I shouting?
Bonnie gone?
Dr. Bonnet? Oh, he was called away on an emergency, didn't you hear his bleeper go?
No.
Aren't they marvellous? They're so silent.
Look, if your matron isn't coming, I'll go and find her myself in casualty.
No, matron, it's coming.
When?
That's a very good question. Yes, I think I'll just go and see if I can find one. Find matron.
Dr. Mortimer!
It's all on the national health, you know. It's all right. It's not an inside job.
Has anyone seen Dr. Mortimer, for heaven's sake?
Oh, it's probably gone for a refill.
A refill?
You've gone to find matron for me.
Matron?
What's everybody playing at in this hospital?
Water sports.
Where's the hell?
Is that the long thin idiot or the short bald idiot?
There's been some sort of emergency, Sir Willoughby.
There certainly has. I've now delivered 3 versions of my introductory speech.
Oh dear.
Not one word of the lecture yet. And the delegates are already on their second coffee break.
I'll go and keep the junior health minister happy.
It's not a question of keeping him happy, but making him happy.
Leave him to me.
I say! If the long thin idiot doesn't show up, I'm very good at making funny speeches.
I don't believe it!
I like the squirty bits best. How about you? Yeah, you can have a go next time. I wonder what they've got lined up for us next.
You must be the matron.
Okay, Sergeant. How do you do?
Sergeant Connolly, West End Central.
No, don't come too close, Sergeant. We have gangrene in the hospital. And I haven't had time to wash my hands this morning.
Where's that police at?
I'm so sorry, Sergeant Boyle. We were a bit surprised to see each other.
So I noticed. Nobody told me there was going to be 2 matrons.
No, me either. That you'd be wanting to question the other matron. This is here nose and throat matron. I am surgical matron. Now then, what has here nose and throat had to say so far?
Well, I was just about to confess.
What about the young man on the window ledge?
Yes, we were just larking around, a bit of a kiss and a cuddle.
I witnessed the incident and you were struggling with the youth.
No, absolutely. Cuddling. And I must confess that I had a wee bit too much Christmas punch, and he went straight to my loins.
That's a drunken slut.
Excuse me, madam. Are they balloons up top?
So you won't be charging the young man, will you, Sergeant?
I better have a word with the vicar first.
Vicar? No, I don't think there was a vicar.
The young lad said there was a vicar present during the whole episode.
Matron surgical, have you seen a vicar?
No.
Yes, there was a clergyman. With gout and piles.
The sooner I see the vicar, the sooner I'll be on my way.
Well, it won't be necessary, will it, Sergeant?
Dear nose and throat, you'd better go and find him.
Oh, yes, I...
You go and find him and send him in.
Oh, okay.
Now, Sergeant, now that dear nose and throat has explained the situation.
I still don't understand.
No. Come too close, Sergeant. I've been in the typhoid window. Yes, it's totally under control. Although I'm not absolutely certain about the Legionnaire's disease.
I still don't understand what caused a pair of you to end up with your arms in a sling.
What do you think?
I think you couldn't find any balloons.
You're about to tell me how you damaged your arm, matron.
That's right, I was, wasn't I? Well, you see, this happened to me in the second session.
The second session?
Yes. What you witnessed on the window ledge with ear, nose and throat, that was the first session.
I don't quite follow.
Yes, I'm getting a bit puzzled.
Shut up, you! time for your enema.
Are you saying, matron, that both you and ear, nose and throat are trying to seduce the young man?
Yes, I am, and I saw him first as well.
Sergeant, stop the boring here if we go.
Come on, Vicar, join the congregation.
I won't come too close, Sergeant. Both of me down the piles are getting a spread.
God, this is an unhealthy hospital.
And now then, Vicar.
That's me, my son. My daughter.
The sergeant wants to know if you can corroborate.
The sergeant can speak for himself, matron. Can you corroborate that the young lad had no criminal intent during the incident you witnessed on the window ledge?
Ye verily.
There we are.
Right, I can close my inquiries here and take the young boy back to the police station.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Matron, if you would be so good as to put a call out for Dr. Bonnet to meet me in reception.
Oh, I'll put a call out for Dr. Bonnie.
Well, make it an urgent call.
Oh, it'll be urgent, all right.
Will you let Dr. Bonnet worry about that stepson of yours?
Oh, yes, I will.
I'll never forgive you for this.
Oh. Has Uncle gone?
Oh. Connolly, why have you never told us that you had an uncle in the police force?
Didn't seem relevant.
Damned idiot.
Just left me notebook on the side.
It's all right. Matron's just on the third session.
I'm so soon, Dr. Mortimore.
No time for levity. My career's on the line here.
David, delegate to get Patron. Dr. Connolly, you see my husband?
I think he just popped out.
Really? He would do so before I do. You tell the delegates are getting restless.
Right. I'm going down to the police station. When I get back, you're going to give me a check.
It's all right. We're sorry for nothing. Excuse me, madam. Are they balloons up top?
Oh, Connolly, you take Mr. Leslie back to whence he came. Hope my delegates are still in the building.
When do I get me 200 quid?
When you take Mr. Leslie back to from whence he came.
Off we go then.
I quite prefer it here, actually. As long as me and the wife can have a double bed.
You're going back to your friends in Seaward.
Oh, all right then. I'll take this with me. I'm no conjures up a bit. Oh!
It's me, matron.
I was told there was a police sergeant here waiting for me to make a statement.
Yes, well, it was, but he's gone away now. Totally satisfied, so you can go back to your duty.
Oh, I don't think I'm quite ready for that. I feel quite drowsy.
Well, you've had 100 milligrams of Bargattil.
Oh, I thought it was 50.
Whatever. You just go and rest there for a while.
For God's sake, Mortimer, there's pandemonium going on out there.
Here we are, Similarly.
Go and give your damn lecture, or we'll have a riot.
Right. Well, I'd just like to welcome all my colleagues, my fellow neurologists, ladies and gentlemen.
Matron, may I remind you that this common room is for the doctors.
I've had 100 or 50. I'm not sure which. Oh, I need a... Oh.
Come on, get that uniform off. You've got no time to lose. All hell's got loose downstairs. Come on. Come on. but when I saw you there helpless, I couldn't help myself.
Lovely!
Police Mortimore.
What is my uniform doing here?
Well, when I thought you were unobtainable, I was going to take it home to cuddle in bed.
Cuddle my uniform?
I expect you think that's foolish.
Oh no, I think it's very, very moving.
Help!
Oh, I'm very sleepy. I think I better go and have a lie down.
Yeah, have several.
Are you going to come and tuck me in, Hubert?
You get into bed, I'll join you there. I'll be along in a moment.
Oh, Hubert! Hubert!
Mortimer, come in whenever you are.
Hubert!
Oh, goodness.
Why aren't you at the police station with Leslie?
No, listen.
So it's bad enough that I made my entrance with my trousers rolled up, wearing that wig.
All hell has been let loose downstairs in the security office.
The Ponsonby Lecture has been taken over by Sir Willoughby Drake.
It's absolute disaster.
It's actually... It's delivering my speech.
The security office has been taken over by my mother.
But you know, Sir Willoughby Drake is actually delivering my speech, my word. Your mother?
Yes, we were just about to go with the sergeant to the police station when my mother arrived with the Christmas puddings.
Christmas puddings?
Yeah, for the Christmas Day party, you know, she brings the puddings and the pies and the crackers and the
shut up,
balloons.
you.
And
Get rid of her.
Get rid of it, it's too late. She introduced herself to the sergeant, who introduces her to Leslie. Now he thinks he's found his long-lost granny.
Oh, God. I've got to go and finish my lecture. You'll have to deal with it.
Deal with it? The sergeant's shouting his head off, Leslie's laughing and crying, and the mother's fainted.
I say,
God, what are you doing back there?
I prefer it here.
You go and return to your ward.
Certainly not. It's full of old men.
Go away.
Never mind him. You've got to come downstairs and tell my mother the truth.
I've got to deal with Drake.
Is he still having trouble with those Spaniards?
Oh, Dr. Bunny!
Oh, it's the wife.
The sergeant says if you're not back within 2 minutes, and arrest both you and Leslie.
What about mother?
Oh, she's having a cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
Oh, lovely, just as it comes to me.
Mr. Leslie, will you please go?
I went this morning. Oh.
Well, go again.
Look, how's my mother?
Oh, she's fine. Her and Leslie are getting on like a house on fire.
Great, now I can go and finish my lecture.
No, you've got to come with me and tell Leslie and my mother who Leslie's father is.
They know who his father is, it's you, and they think it's great.
No, I can't go on.
Oh, Hubert, you must.
Yes, you must.
This just isn't the time to tell Leslie. He's only just found you.
There's my mother now as well as the police.
Oh, Hubert, don't think I'm ungrateful. You've been magnificent, more than magnificent.
Well, I did what I had to
Oh,
do.
you've been a revelation to me.
Have I?
In fact, you touched me. Here.
You don't hang around, do you?
Hello, everybody!
What the hell are you doing back here?
You've got bloody sergeant!
Why?
Matron!
Matron?
She's supposed to be waiting for me in bed.
Having a hell of a morning, aren't you?
Never mind that. What happened?
Well, Matron's up in the security office.
Oh,
No, I
no.
don't know what happened in the second term.
Well, Matron's come up here to talk to, the sergeant's come up here to talk to the other two matrons.
Oh, no, no.
Arrest me for attempted murder.
Oh, baby. Look, you go up to the top floor. You can hide with Mrs. Bonnet.
Yes, Hubert.
Oh, Mother, you shouldn't be up here.
Nonsense. If young Leslie's in the spot of bother with the police, he needs his grandmother.
Mother, all is not as it seems.
No, I know. I didn't think you got it in you, Hubert.
Mother.
Oh, I'm so pleased it's a nice girl like Nurse Tate. Oh, thank
I
you.
don't wish to interrupt this family gathering, but if Matron and the sergeant find Leslie here, they'll be... Ah, Matron! The sergeant, can you get to the lift? Oh, no. Get on the...
I wasn't able to go.
Get back in there!
Oh, now don't tell me. It's Mother Goose.
Don't be cheeky, I'm Dr. Bonnie's mother.
Get rid of get into the bathroom.
Take my mother with you. Come on.
I don't want to go to the bathroom.
You'll put your foot in it. You, come in there with my mother.
Is she real, Mother? Our blues up top.
One moment, Sergeant. Some more tonight. Yes, what's the about? Get rid of him, Leslie. I think there's some problem with the door, Sergeant. There's nobody actually here, Sergeant. One moment, Sergeant. Will we lost? everybody. Come on, we go. Right, here it is.
We'll soon get to the bottom of this, matron.
I can assure you I'm the only matron employed in this hospital. Oh!
Oi! Where's that son of yours, Dr. Bonnie?
He's just this second gone back to the security office, Sergeant.
Who's that?
Who is it, Dr. Bonnie?
He's poor old Mr. Leslie. Oh, there.
Mr. Ledger.
Yes, excuse me.
Hang on, you mean the old boy who was in the wheelchair just now?
Very same. Excuse me.
Hang on, it was bouncing up and down 5 minutes ago.
Yes, that's what gave him his cardiac arrest.
Poor old fellow.
Yes, Mrs. Leslie's taken it very badly, hasn't she, Dr. Bonnie?
Well, it's hardly surprising, is it? He comes in with gout, we operate for piles, now he's dropped dead with a heart attack.
Well, I'm sure Mrs. Leslie would like to accompany you down to the mortuary. Down to the mortuary.
One of the other doctors can take Mr. Leslie down to the mortuary. I want you and Dr. Bonnie to stay here to answer some questions about Matron and his son.
Right.
You naughty pussy!
Dr. Mortimer!
You bet pussy, haven't you?
Thank you, Dr. Bonnie. I think you've perfected that now. It's horrible.
I'd rather spend a penny first.
Nobody's spending a penny. Not you, not you, not you, and not you. Right, let's get some sense out of somebody. Matron!
Yes?
Matron!
Yes, I'm fine now.
Well, she'll be even more fine tomorrow.
Matron, could I have your undivided attention, please, Matron?
I don't think they should really fixate to be questioned, sir.
Matron! Matron!
No, I think you're going to have to continue your inquiries after Christmas, Sergeant.
Matron, can you confirm you're the only matron employed in this hospital?
Fred Astaire.
I'm all yours, Hubert.
Hubert?
Oh, I don't think you're going to get much sense out of Matron, Sergeant.
I haven't had much sense out of anybody in this place.
I resent that, Sergeant.
Especially you two gentlemen.
Us?
It seems to me that if anyone should know how many matrons are employed here, it's you two.
Well, we do know. There are three. There's ear, nose and throat, surgical and pathological.
She seems to think there's only one matron.
She would. She's pathological.
I suppose Mr. Leslie will be walking on water next time.
Dr. Mortimer!
You might have some explaining to do as well. Right, get back here!
What the place is going on here?
Well, like I said, Sir Willoughby, there's been another emergency. Matron suffered a collapse. She has these fits.
Matron has fits.
And starts. Brought on by overwork.
Has Dr. Bonnie also suffered a collapse?
Yes, brought on by Dr. Mortimer.
Well, you might like to know, Mortimer, that in your absence I have concluded your Ponsonby Lecture for you.
Abjectly sorry, Sir Willoughby.
Yes. And I must say, I enjoyed myself enormously.
I can't apologise enough. You did?
Yes, an excellent speech of yours, Mortimer. David. Sir David.
Well, thank you, sir. Have another drink?
Why not? And you were right about your entrance too, weren't you? Really made the delegates sit up. And the junior health minister. Rolled up trousers and a funny wig. I think I'll try that with my closing speech for the delegates. Roll up trousers. And a funny wig. Thank you. Cheers. My first today. Fellow delegates from all over the world, I should like to thank you from the heart of my bottom.
Hubert, I think we're nearing the final hurdle.
I'm being chased by that police sergeant.
Well, you were supposed to be dead.
Any more of this and there will be. Has she kicked the bucket as well?
No. You go back into the bathroom.
I've had half the morning in there.
Well, have the other half.
Oh.
Get in there.
Matron! Matron, wake up! Come on!
Oh, Hubert.
Come on, wake up, Matron!
Hubert, we'll have to see that Mason isn't questioned by Sergeant Connolly. Yes. Get her into here.
Come on.
Come on, give me a hand. Hubert, come on. Get her into here. What are friends for, Hubert?
I haven't noticed much friendship so far this morning.
David, darling, Sir Willoughby was absolutely thrilled. Good heavens. What's Matron doing in a wheelchair?
No trick questions, please.
Ada!
Can't you keep away for 5 minutes?
Mother, you shouldn't be up here.
Mrs. Bonny, how nice to see you. What are you doing in the hospital?
Just stick to how nice to see you, please.
Mother, it's your tea time.
Oh, Leslie's far more important than tea.
Doesn't you tell that you don't have to come with me to the police station?
I don't.
No, Grandma's going to come with me instead.
Mother, you mustn't get involved.
No, Mrs. Bonny, you mustn't get involved.
I don't know who knows what and who doesn't know what, but I just thought you all ought to know. Uncle Tom's heading this way looking for Mr. Leslie.
Uncle Tom.
Who's Uncle Tom?
Never mind, he's one of the bad guys. Go and dump Matron.
Come on, Matron.
Anywhere will do. Oh, what a morning.
Right, where's Mr. Leslie?
The sergeant's rampaging about looking for...
Ah, lovely. They're all here now. I was just asking about Mr. Leslie. You might like to know, madam, that I've just been chasing your late husband up and down the hospital corridors. And your late husband was doing at least 20 miles per hour.
Oh, it's a miracle.
Don't give me that.
Sergeant, really chasing an old man like that? You could have given him a heart attack.
Oh, he survives those all right.
My dear, you're not married to Mr. Leslie, are you?
Mother, please go downstairs.
Yeah, and take your grandson with you.
I must say, Mrs. Bonny, I think it's marvellous the way you haven't let the news about Leslie upset you.
I was a bit surprised at first.
The only person we got to break all this news gently to was Dr. Bonny's wife.
Your ex-wife?
No, it's all right, Gran. Mum explained to me that my dad was a married man.
Dr. Bonny?
Which one of you lot is going to tell me the end to this fairy tale?
Hubert, you haven't been covering up a wife as well, have you?
I've lost track of what I've been covering up.
Look, Dad, the sooner you introduce me to your wife, the better.
There's no need to introduce you to my wife.
Yes, there is, Dad.
No, there isn't, Leslie.
Why not? Because they're divorced.
Divorced?
Yes, it was a quickie.
Oh, God.
Don't call him Speedy Gonzales for nothing.
Oh, that's great news! Well, there's no reason why I can't see you and Gran every day now. Hasn't this been the best day of your life, Dad?
Sergeant, as long as this concerns my wife, I think she'd like to go home.
Your wife can go home, Doctor, when I've had some answers to a few questions. Like why Matron Pathological had a 6-inch syringe stuck in her backside, and why ear, nose and throat and surgical, having suffered similar injections, have disappeared off the face of the earth. Why Dr. Bonny has a wife he knows nothing about, a mistress he calls Miss Tate, Mrs. Tate and Mrs. Leslie, and a mother he calls Pussy. Why the doctors in this hospital can seem to make some patients rise amazingly from the dead, yet at the same time do not know if others are COD, DOA, or have been hit by a number 34 BUS. Why there seems to be some permanent pantomime rehearsal running concurrent with some vicious tea party. Why the name Leslie seems to cover all forms of life, from unbalanced punks to neurotic dogs. Why if you have the name Leslie or Tate, all of your relatives have suffered fatal climbing accidents in the Himalayas. And why, if you have the aforementioned names of Leslie or Tate, you do not seem to know who your mother or father is. And why am I beginning to think you're all a bunch of baskets?
What was that first question again?
Is it safe to come out now? Nice to see you again, Sergeant.
Oi, get back here!
Oh. I'm going to have to be quick. Rosemary, I'm going to have to tell you the truth about Leslie.
Oh, Dr.
Look, we can't keep this up any longer. Prepare yourself for a shock, Rosemary.
David, what is it?
This young man... Open the door! Just a moment, Sergeant, I think it's stuck. This young man's father, Rosemary, is...
He's the greatest, actually my dad is.
This young man...
Yes?
This young man is mine.
Yours?
What's going on out there?
We've sent for maintenance, Sergeant.
When you say yours?
Yes, mine and Nurse Tate's.
When you say yours
Don't
and Nurse
blame
Tate-
her. I was young, handsome and virile.
You tried to
I
tell
tried
me.
to tell you that she couldn't help herself.
Oh, but you did.
Open this door immediately.
Maintenance is on its way, Sergeant.
What are you trying to pull? Pull? My mum would have an affair with the vicar.
Affair with the
It
vicar?
was 19 years ago, Rosemary.
Even when you was a curate, she would have fallen for you. Dr. Body's my dad, isn't he? He's kind and thoughtful and lovable, and he's a hero. You're a pompous twit.
Pompous twit.
I mean, I don't even look like you.
Thank God for
You
that.
can't be like that.
I wish I wasn't, but I bloody well am.
Open this door.
One moment, Sergeant.
Mummy!
Oh, Leslie.
I've never seen anyone like him for tantrums.
I have.
Hey.
Yes, Leslie, you're right. Of course it's me. Much better to stick to the truth, my dear.
What?
Thank you, David. There's no need to take on my responsibilities.
Wasn't there?
No.
I knew it.
I appreciate what you tried to do, but I assure you, I can cope, and I'm very happy with the situation as it is.
Well, if you're happy, Hubert,
I am.
and if Nurse Tate is happy,
She is.
And I'm happy.
well, I just thought I was in the better position to provide for the boy, that's all.
Well, it was a very unselfish act on your part.
Yes, quite unlike you, David.
I was just trying to help a dear old friend. You don't need the victim's money, do we?
Definitely not.
Well, a small contribution wouldn't go amiss, actually.
If you don't open this door, I'm going to break it down.
We're still discussing maintenance.
Well, I suppose I could be a sort of uncle to the boy.
Right. Well, I think it's all down to the police station and back to our place for a nice cup of tea. Mother?
Oh, I make a nice cup of tea, Les.
Come on, Brown. Thank you, David.
Hubert.
After you, Mrs. Bonny.
Hubert, is that a proposal?
I missed out 19 years ago. I'd be a fool to make the same mistake twice.
I think you've got some explaining to do, Your Reverence.
I think we should go and mingle with the delegates first.
David, that boy's eyes are brown.
Well, so what?
Human's eyes are blue, and so are Nurse Tate's. Impossible to have a baby with brown eyes.
Well, there are medical exceptions, I'm sure.
And the boy's wide mouth.
Oh, I don't think I've ever noticed that, actually.
And he's so devastatingly good looking.
Do you think so? Well, not particularly.
David, it's reassuring to know that you were human once.
What do you mean, once?
Oh, you've become so very stodgy lately.
Stodgy? Me?
You were much less dreary when you were having the odd affair.
That's a terrible thing to say, Rosemary.
You stopped about 10 years ago, didn't you?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, I am. That's when you went off the boil with me too.
Off the boil?
Well, I'm not suggesting that you go back to the old days of the sluice room.
Rosemary?
But a little more activity at home would do us both a power of good. Let's go mingle with the delegates.
Rosemary, I've obviously been a very lucky man.
And I've been a very lucky woman.
No.
Yes. David, what do you think Dr. Bonny and I were up to? All those evenings, you were rolling around the sluice room.